You are the object of my affection, and I'm putting all of my attention on you. And I'm going to keep surrendering into you, and I'm going to trust in the unknown. You have to create from a place of oneness, a place of wholeness.
Hello, everybody. It is Burns. How is everybody doing? Oh my goodness. Are we live? Am I live and didn't realize it? I am. Hello. Hello. How's everybody doing today? Oh my goodness. I see everybody is checking in. Good afternoon, Amy. I'm just on my iPad sharing this to my various groups as I usually do. And today I have a really special announcement. We just started our own sort of hangout spot for after class. If you want to connect with your class members here and you want to just keep the juicy vibe going, you can do that over on our Facebook group. You can just search for it. It's called The Real Juicy Detox. Nikki is in the house. Nikki, where's your picture, girl? Where's your sexy picture? Let's see it. Hello, Lana is here, and Michelle McDonough is here. Kelly, good afternoon, Kelly. How are you doing? Chuck, Chuck is in the house. Oh my goodness, Chuck, I'm so excited for today. Are you excited? Good morning, Cindy. Uh, did you like the video, Olga? That was a video that I made when I went to do Dr. Joe Dispenza's retreat in Cancun. And oh my gosh, honey, it was such an experience. It was such an experience. I'm hot. I'm sweating. I've been running around getting ready for today, our class today. I am so excited for what is to come. How's everybody doing? How is your Monday going? If you are, oh, look at me sweating up a storm. You know what? That's a really good sign. My sweat glands are working. My sweat glands are working. Let me just finish sharing this with my Dr. Morse groups. Did you guys see Dr. Morse's video that he uploaded yesterday? Oh my God, was that not so inspiring? He is on fire, I tell you. He is on fire. And I am manifesting. I want to create an opportunity for all of us here in this class to have Dr. Morse come on as a special guest. Wouldn't that be amazing? It'll only be like 10 or 15 minutes of his time. And it's so many of us. I'm sure he would be all over that, right? That's awesome. Peace and love to you too, my friend. Thank you so much. It's me. It's me says, you're amazing, girl. Duda is here as well. Oh my God. You know what I love? I love that so many of you are watching this on the YouTube. Can you see in whenever we see a profile, when I click a comment to come up on the screen, right next to the profile picture is a little icon. So, for example, Olga is watching on Facebook, whereas Emoji King is watching on YouTube. See that? Hello, Gel Gel. And Sharon, hello, hello, darling. How are you? Is everything going well for you in your neck of the woods? Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone is feeling great, says Nikki. And Janita says, hi, y'all. So, welcome, guys. I'm so excited that you are here. Let me just check to make sure everything is looking good and running well on the YouTube and the Facebook. And it looks like it is. It looks like it is. Everything looks great. And let me check on YouTube. Make sure. So there we are. Yes, looks good. Let me just click it. Turn down the volume. Yeah, this is amazing. So I want to really encourage you guys that if you are watching on Facebook, I really want to encourage you guys to go and check out YouTube, which is where I'm going to be starting to stream all the classes live starting, I'm going to say on Wednesday of this week. I'm not going to stream it live on Facebook right off the bat. And the reason for that is I want to encourage everybody to watch this on YouTube. That way we can get this out to the world. So many more people that are just connected through a few Facebook groups and my profile. And of course, all of you. But my goal is to really get this message out to as many people as possible. I will be posting the link back here on Facebook And I will be doing a quick little 2-minute intro video live on Facebook, reminding people that if they want to see this beautiful content, to come on over to YouTube, because YouTube is one of the best places to archive video content, and I'm hoping that you guys will do that. I know people have a lot of mixed feelings around YouTube right now with censorship and all of that, but this is our, as far as I can see, my best option for right now for continuing to archive this incredible content. It's really easy to comment here on YouTube, directly on YouTube. All you do is you go to my YouTube channel, and that is really easy. Just, I'll have the link in the details if you're watching this on Facebook, but you can just go to, I wonder if I can change that right now. Let me see if I can change that right now. But all you have to do is go to YouTube, my YouTube. Oh, can I edit this? Can I just edit post? Yes, I can. Edit post. So all you want to do is you want to go to, no, yeah. Okay, we'll put that. Just go to the link right in the description that you can see right now on the Facebook, right? That is it on Facebook. That was overexposed. I'm sorry. And if you go to that link, you'll get directly to my channel in order to comment. And it would be awesome, Duda. It would be such a wonderful gift if Dr. Morse can come and join us. But all you need to do is go on to my link on YouTube and to start commenting. If you don't have an account as yet, it'll ask you to create an account. It's totally free. Put your picture in there so we can see what you look like when we pop up your comments, like Joan has it right here. Good morning, everyone, says Joan. Tanya is here as well. Hello, beautiful Tanya. So great to see you. Christina says, just popping in to say hello, got to work. So we'll catch the YouTube replay. Thanks again for all your teachings and your encouragement. You're so welcome, Christina. I'm so glad that we are here and we're doing this together. We're doing this together. Yes, coconut water and lime. You put the lime, or lemon. You put the lime in the coconut. Yes, yes, yes. When I go on YouTube, it seems to lag, but I go over to YouTube now. I've got you on the big screen, though, so you're in my living room with me again today. Yes, Kelly, I was thinking about that last night. Your picture is here. I'm not sure what. You might want to refresh or something. I don't know, but I love seeing your beautiful curvy picture. You got all the curves in all the right places, girl. All right. So today what I would like to do, first of all, welcome if you're just tuning in and you're just seeing me for the very first time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Burns Bedard. Yes, Burns is my first name. It's short for Bernadette. Burns Bedard, and I am your Dr. Morse certified detox specialist, and I am here holding class to help us learn and grow and get all of the benefits that we can possibly get out of our detox program. Because when you detox your body, you really finally have that golden key to unlock your inner world of health and vitality. Isn't that so amazing? We have so much potential within ourselves to heal ourselves and to get better, to feel better. So many of our students are having just remarkable uh, uh, testimonies and revelations within themselves, healings that are happening. And if you were here on yesterday's class, I'm just going to read it from my messenger. If you were here on yesterday's class, you saw Olga's, and you heard me read out Olga's very moving and very powerful testimony on healing her breast cancer, the damaged tissue in her breast. Hi T, so great to see you here, darling. You guys heard me read out her story. If you did, she is here on this class with us. She watched it on the replay because she had to go and pick up her son. Alana says, good morning, all you beautiful people. And I want to give a special, before I fill you in on Olga's on Olga's, some extra information. We were asking, some of you were inquiring and wondering about what her protocol was, and she gave me some great information to relay to you guys, and also her intense and immense gratitude for all of the love that you guys all shared yesterday. So I do want to read that out for you now. So if you haven't seen it, that was in yesterday's class. It's on the YouTube channel. So go check it out after this one. And that was a really cool class, wasn't it? Let me know if you saw that. So the group page is called the, let me type it in here. Just really simple, just like it is everywhere else. It is the Real Juicy Detox. I should just edit that. Oh, hold on. But yeah, the Real Juicy Detox on Facebook. Sandra says, "Good morning, juicers." Linda is here. Hiya, everybody. All my love to you all. Linda tuning in from Sweden. What a beautiful, beautiful woman you are, and healer, and such an inspiration to me and so many. Everybody who knows you, I'm sure, is just like, Linda's the girl to know. Linda's the girl to know. Amy is here. Amy just joined. I was trying to say Amy and just joined at the same time. Hello, Amy. So what I want to do is I just want to read out a little more information. Let me just have a sip of my grape juice. What's everybody drinking this morning? Let's drop that in the comment. Let's start the conversation on our real juiciness. Hello, Erica. So, as you know, yesterday I shared Olga's powerful testimony, and she sent me pictures of the tumors, the damaged tissue within her breast that were coming out through her skin, and it was powerful. And we were all like blown away by your resilience and your strength and your courage to do this, Olga. It's not easy when you have breast cancer or any type of cancer. It is, or any type of illness whatsoever. Come to think of it, when you have a lot of doctors and family and friends all telling you, you got to go get that cut out, you got to get chemo, you got to get radiation, you have to have surgery, you got to do the allopathic medical route. It is so hard to hold strong and true to what you know to be your true path to health and vitality. It takes a lot of internal fortitude to break out of that not traditional, because this is traditional. What we're doing is traditional, meaning tradition seeped in centuries of natural healing. So it's really hard to break out of this accepted Western approach of cutting everything out. So before I do that, I got to go turn on my heater, because right before I came on, I was sweating. Now I'm cold. Welcome to my world. And I just bought actually a ceramic space heater with a remote control, so I can do this from here. But until that arrives today, excuse me for 1 second, I'm going to go turn on my heat. And I'm just putting a little wee piece of tape right here on the side of my iPad. I always, when I am filming, I am always like, oh my God, where's my camera again? Because the side of my iPad where the camera is so dark, and I'm always like, I want to look in your eyes. So that's what I got to do. That's what I got to do. I just wanted to read out. Some people were wondering how long into her actual juicing journey, did she notice these tumors starting to come out through the skin. So I wanted to let you know about that. So Olga writes, "Hi Bern, sorry I had to go with my son to hockey lessons. In May, so let's see here. In May, I started a raw diet and with lots of mixed juices, fruits and veggies. And also, I started to do some meditations, and I noticed that it started to make a little small wound. I think is the place where I had a biopsy. She thinks it was the spot where she had a biopsy. She noticed that at that spot, she started to have a small wound open up, and she had that biopsy done in 2019. So in May of 2020, she started to notice that at that spot where she had the biopsy in September of last year, that it started to open up into a wound. Then this wound was growing, and just in August, so May to August, this wound was growing, and she was going strong on this. She didn't even know about Dr. Morse until August. In August, I found Dr. Morse on YouTube, and he said that the tumors sometimes are popping out of the breast. And then she said, I hope this answers your question and it's not too late. And then I said, thank you so much. You got so many messages of love on the video, and it shows up on the screen when I share with the comments on the screen. And then she said, I'm watching now, Burns, and I am in tears. Two praying hands. Thank you so much for everyone's support. I feel so loved. Heart emoji. And stronger to continue my journey. Strength emoji. And yes, I did check my urine just once. I'm a little bit lazy. And got some sediment in it. Hands clapping. My kidneys are filtering. So that was beautiful. That was at 4:41 yesterday that Olga sent me that. And then she sent me another message last night at 9 o'clock. She said, hi, hey Burns, I'm still emotional after watching the live today. I'm watching now your testimonials with Dr. Joe Dispenza, and I'm super impressed. You are a star. Oh, thank you, honey. 3 hearts. I need to dig more into his teachings. And I realized that I cannot remember where you came into my life from, but you already did so much for me. Thank you, and I hope you are having a wonderful night. Oh my God. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? So I don't know if you guys were on the Facebook and YouTube class yesterday. She is, Olga, you are, honestly, you are beyond amazing. So I would like to, again, show this, show you guys this picture. Let me just cue it up over here. I would like to show you this picture. It is a very graphic picture. So if you are at all squeamish about seeing, you know, tumors, no other way to describe it, then you might want to turn your phone down, or close your screen, or look away. If you have children in the room, same thing. But this is really powerful to see, because this is indeed what a lot of people are dealing with. A lot of people are dealing with some really serious things right now. And I do want to show you this. So I'm going to show it to you in 3, 2, 1. Look at what Olga is healing in her body, you guys. This is a picture of her breast with tumors that are literally being pushed out of her body through the skin, just to give you an idea of the power of live food to heal and restore and push out all of these toxic things from our bodies. Isn't that incredible? Can you guys believe this? Can you guys believe that? That is just absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's give Olga some love again, you guys, because, you know, that is no small feat. That is no small feat. Olga also mentioned yesterday that the tumor, the breast, the tissue does not hurt. It feels like a tightening, like, you know, when you're pregnant, if any of you have been pregnant and your breasts get really full, and the skin feels like it's stretching and tight, but it doesn't hurt. She said that it is oozing some liquid that is really really bad smelling. And can we just encourage Olga to keep doing this? Because she is fucking incredible, Amy. You are not joking. You're a rock star, Olga. You are a rock star. Truly are. Oh my God. Check out Vicky's profile picture. Can we for a minute? Let me just celebrate this woman. Vicky Rollins is one of my best friends. She is on this journey. She is healing her own stuff in her body, and she is absolutely crushing it, pardon the pun, on this grape juice feast. Amy says, Olga, you rock my world, babe. She rocks my world too. Lots of applause for Olga. Gel says, we are wishing Olga the best of health. Blessings to Olga coming from Janita. Vicky says, you go, girl. So, you know, never underestimate the power of what we are doing here with this detoxification. Never, ever underestimate it. Never underestimate it. I love you too, Vicky, so much, so much. So let's go and see what everybody's drinking. Let's check this out. So if you're watching me for the very first time here on YouTube or on Facebook or on IGTV, wherever you're watching this, welcome, welcome, welcome. You are in class with us. Got some traffic going on outside, don't worry. It gets fun with that sometimes, right? But if you're watching for the first time, what we do here is this is an interactive classroom where all of your comments are read out. All of your questions are answered by me personally. I am a Dr. Robert Morse certified detox specialist, and I am here to help you guys with your healing journey. And we are all coming together in this beautiful, positive, supportive, loving, uplifted, high vibing environment so that we can help support each other on our journey. And if you are one of our regular class members who've been on this, and this is our day 8 out of 40 days, many of us doing grape juice. I'm going to read out the different types of juices that we're drinking, and you can get a sense. I want you to drop in the comments if being part of this class has helped you go further on this juice cleanse than you had thought before that you could go. Let us know. And the reason I want you to let us know is because this is going to encourage other people who are watching, who are thinking, I really want to detox my body. I know intuitively inside of myself that I have got to get this stuff cleaned out of me. All of this crap that's inside my body looks like this is something that I can do to heal my body. Want to try it out, don't really know what to do. I'm doing it on my own. My family, they have no interest in doing this, or I'm alone. I don't have family to connect with, to do this with, or friends that are into this lifestyle. You've come to the right place, because here we are doing this together in community. We are not alone on this journey. We are not alone on this journey. We are here to do this together. So if you have found benefit from this classroom experience where we go through the questions, I give my best understanding of Dr. Morse's work to help heal the body, and you are finding benefit from just knowing in the back of your mind, like I'm getting benefit in the back of my mind. I'm in the house, it's late. It's usually the time where I would go in the house to snack on, because I practically have moved my living experience out to Glenda. I come in here in the morning and I don't leave till it's bedtime, basically, because I'm in my sanctuary. I've created a sanctuary for myself here. But I have to tell you that being here with you guys has meant that I am not subject to my own cravings. I am like, I get the cravings, I feel them. I walk in the house last night. What are the kids making? Chocolate chip cookies. Day before, fudge brownies. Day before that, cinnamon rolls. And this time I walked in last night and I said, come on guys, really? Really? All this acid? What's really going on? You want to cook something sweet and delicious to eat. You know how to do that. You know the raw vegan way. Come on, what's going on with this? But you know what? I'm not going to force it down their throats, and I'm not going to guilt them into not eating that stuff. but I'm going to be that little voice of Mama Love, Mama Burns Love, that little voice of, hey, what's going on here? What are you soothing within yourself that you're and turning to this kind of stuff to have. So actually, I'm going to turn off my iPad right now because I want to make sure that the stream here, like Kelly mentioned on YouTube, may be coming across um, a little bit more laggy. So if it weren't for you guys, I would not be feeling as strong to keep going and to, head down, blinders on, fruits, melons, and berries, get this job done. It would be much harder for me too. So actually, let me just check on the comments as they roll in on my Facebook feed so that I can see what's happening there. Actually, which is the best way to do that? I don't know. But let's just go down here. So yeah, so this is your interactive class where we get to hang out. We get to see what other people are doing. We get to experience their success. Amy, look at that beautiful picture of Amy in her profile picture. Thank you for watching on YouTube, Amy. I really do appreciate that. With that, we are going to get a lot of new people who we're just tapping into the world, the billions of people on YouTube who might see this pop up in the recommended list because there's great interaction and great content happening here through the YouTube app. So thank you for tuning in on YouTube. So Amy is having grape juice and lemon. Look at us kicking this grape juice butt. Look at this. Dr. Morse, can you, Dr. Morse, check this out. Dr. Morse, check this out. Nikki is doing grape juice. Amy's doing grape juice. Kat is doing pineapple juice and orange juice. That is such a powerful detox. Look at this, Dr. Morse. Look at Michael. Michael is doing grape juice. Look at this. Joan is doing grape juice. Dr. Morse, are you seeing this? You want to come on and say hello to my amazing, beautiful family over here? Look at this. Look at this. Dr. Morse, check it out. Check it out, Dr. Morse. Check it out. Check it out, Dr. Morse. Kelly, I'm drinking grape juice with lemon today. But did you tell me not to drink cucumber juice and green juice yesterday? If you're detoxifying your body, the detoxification is going to happen with fruits, melons, and berries. Everybody together. Fruits, melons, and berries. Fruits, melons, and berries. Fruits, melons, and berries. Put it in the comments. Let me see you. Fruits, melons, and berries, baby. All the way home. Green juice and cucumber juice. Cucumber is a vegetable fruit, so to speak. Green juice is great. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's not for detoxifying the body. That is for strengthening and building structure from the amino acids that are in the green juice, which we're going to be talking about when we talk about protein and the protein myth again today. Linda, oh gosh, Linda sent me a picture of this today. How do I get this over to here? I don't want to mess with my laptop, with my iPad here, but let me figure out how I can get that picture. But Linda says, my husband built an apple press, so we have pressed 80 liters of freshly pressed apple juice. We knocked at different neighbors and are now trading apples, and they get the apple juice back. Wow, he's a hands crafts teacher. So cheers, everybody. Way to go. Sharon is drinking cantaloupe and lime juice. Look at this, Dr. Morse. Are you checking this out? Duda just made some fresh black grape smoothie. Payne is drinking just orange juice, powerful antioxidant, powerful astringent. Dr. Morse, as we know, did a 6-month navel orange juice feast back in the day and claims, and I believe him, changed his life on a spiritual level and a physical level. The power within these fruits is amazing. Rhonda says, hey, beautiful Burns, rockin' day 8. Yeah, baby. Come on. I'm drinking papaya, lemon, and lime juice today. Drinking, Emoji King is drinking the lime and the coconut. Yes. Look at this, Dr. Morse. We are on it. Dr. Morse, we are doing it. I'm sharing it. I'm teaching it as per your beautiful guidance in the certification program, and we would love to have you on in our class. Come on, Dr. Morse, come, just for 10 or 15 minutes, just for 10 or 15 minutes, or 5 minutes, or 1 minute. Pop in. I can do a side by side here, and we would love to have you. That would inspire us to the max. We are having people that are pulling tumors out. We are having people cleanse and heal themselves. We are having people reverse the signs of acidosis in the body, which is what we're doing with this work, right, guys? Erica says, I'm drinking pineapple. Oh my God, my favorite. And green crispy apples today. I had made 6 liters of watermelon and nectarines on Saturday. Powerful. And I had 3 liters left this morning, and it was all sour. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay. Is there anything I can do to let my juice last longer without going sour? I stored my juice in glass bottles. Yes, you can. Freeze them. Freeze them in the glass bottle. Leave the lid off. Leave a little bit of a head of space in your bottle so you have a little bit of air, because as it freezes, it will expand. And what you can do is, once it's frozen, then you can put the lid back on it so it stays nice and fresh. And then a few hours before you want to drink it, just put it out, sit it on the counter, and it tastes exactly like you fresh pressed it that day, like just as it tasted as it went in the freezer. That's how you're going to taste it as it's coming out of the freezer. And that's what we do when we go on camping trips in Glenda. That's what we do. We take our juice all pre-done. Vicky says, oh no, my connection keeps getting lost. I know, Vicky darling. You're in the wilderness out there by the lake. Rhonda says, sending lots of love and blessings to you, Olga. You are a warrior. Is she ever? She is a beautiful warrior goddess. She is, sometimes when we go through this experience of healing ourselves, we have to take in that warrior vibration. We've got to say, I'm getting gangster. I get gangsta up on my ass. I'm not kidding you, because having this grape juice, doing this grape juice detox, this ain't no joke. Dr. Morse, you are so right, my friend. This ain't no joke. This will kick your butt, and it will kick everything else out of your butt, quite literally. The bowel movement situation, when you're doing this intense pulling with the grape juice, it can be a little bit unnerving. Am I right? It's like, whoa, I didn't even feel that coming, and here it is. So, don't be afraid with that, guys. Don't be perturbed by that. Don't get all, I know it's like, it's crazy. You're out in public and you got to poop and there's nowhere to go and it's coming out right now. That's some serious stuff. You got to listen to your body. You got to know what to expect. And, you got to ride that wave. That's all I got to say. Kelly says, love Vicky's profile picture. Check this out. Vicky is a beautiful artist. She creates these incredible images, art pieces with flowers, twigs, little things from her nature walks that she finds. So that entire picture is all hand placed with little tweezers, exactly so, and then photographed. Check her out on Instagram. Vicky, can you drop your Instagram handle? Oh, she might not be on here anymore. So Vicky is at Sister Golden Shop on the Instagram, and you guys want to go check her out. One of her customers, one of her clients is Britney Spears, and Britney posts about her her beautiful art pieces. They are second to none, and I will be. Aw, Vicky, we love you. You are amazing. You are a warrior as well. Jeez, like if you were to know the story behind the story, I'm telling you, you'd be like I am every day. I love you, Vicky. I love you so much. Let me see. What other juices are we drinking? What are the juices are we drinking? Let's see here. I'm just reading the comments on the side. Sharon says, here's to healing, and wellness. Yes, indeed. Emoji King, you had asked a question and somebody said not sure. Let me scroll up. Harry Nilsson, 1971. You put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. I am from Trinidad. I love that song. I love anything with a little soca reggae vibe. Yes, indeed. Um, I don't know if I got this one. Gel is wishing Olga the best of health. You know, we are here together within this community, supporting each other, lifting each other up, reminding each other that this is the way and that you're doing it, and that even though it might seem uncomfortable and unnerving, we have to remember that here we are and we are doing this and we are healing our bodies. And as scary as it might seem sometimes, right? Right, Chuck? As scary as this might seem sometimes, I'm going to pull up your photos as well, Chuck, to put on here. Let me see. I'm going to save it. I'm gonna share with you guys Chuck's photos as well. Chuck is on a powerful healing journey as well, and Chuck also has tumors that are being purged through the skin, after his acidosis showed up as damaged tissue within the liver. So I am going to send this picture right now over to my iPad right here, doing this through my phone. Technology is amazing, isn't it? I mean, sometimes it really slows down, and sometimes it's so hang on one second. Oh, I can do this with my mouse. Bear with me, guys. I am here. I'm just going to bring this photo up right now, and I'm going to add it here so that we can give Chuck some love and see how this is powerfully affecting Chuck's life as well. Let me pop that in. Okay, it's ready to go. Let me go back and just catch up on the comments, and then I'm going to share Chuck's story. Guys, get ready. Get ready for your minds to be blown again. Get ready. All right. Let me just scroll up and see where am I at the comments. Reading out the comments is one of my favorite things to do in class. Oh my God, where else? Let me just ask you this question, guys. Where else can you go and get live, interactive, powerful learning, connect to our community, see your questions and your comments pop up on the screen, have your questions answered live? Where else? Who else is doing this? I mean, Dr. Morse is amazing, and the work he's doing inspired me to do my work, inspired me to come on and talk to you guys and inspire you and give you the right information so that we can change our lives. So many thanks to Dr. Morse. I owe so much to you, my dear man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. How about we drop a whole bunch of love right now in the comments to Dr. Morse and this work right now. Send Dr. Morse some love. Send the intention that Dr. Morse will be a special guest on our classroom session one day soon. Please go to bat for us, guys. We can do this. Flood the comments right now with so much love and appreciation for how Dr. Morse has helped us transform our lives and tap back into our healing and vitality, unlocking that inner key, that golden key to unlock our inner world of health and vitality. Can I see some love for Dr. Morse right now? Show me the love. Show me the money. Show me the love for Dr. Morse, because I am telling you, we can create this in our classroom. We can create this in our lives, where he is going to be on here sharing his powerful message and encouragement and inspiration for us to keep going. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Do you know how I know it's gonna happen? Because if I can do it with my beautiful mentor, Dr. Joe Dispenza, and practically be sitting in Dr. Joe's lap on his stage. Well, I wasn't sitting on his lap, but I was snuggled up pretty close to him. I was pretty cozy up inside of there with Dr. Joe. Okay, if I can do it with Dr. Joe, I can do it here too. Absolutely. No question about it. Do you know when it comes to manifesting that if you have a thought, have an idea, and have a positive, good feeling that it is like, oh my God, I feel like it's already happened. I can totally see Dr. Morse split screen, side by side, live and in person. Hi, Dr. Morse. How are you doing, my dear one? And he's going to be on here saying, hello, my dear ones. Hello, the Real Juicy Detox. Hello, Juicy Juicers. How are you guys doing today? I can see it. I can feel it. I can hear it. It is already done. Do you know when you feel like that? It is because you are in such vibrational proximity to that event that you're just having the download of the recognition that this is in the vibrational field. Rhonda says, sending love and blessings to you, Olga. You are a warrior. Damn straight, as are we all. Here's to healing and wellness. Sharon 4949 says, let's see here. Gwen says, Olga, you are a rock star. Wishing you the best of health. I had breast surgery in 2011, so I know how scary it can get. Olga, just stay positive and everything will get better. Here's the thing too, guys, when we heal these things out of our body, it's not the same as, well, I'll just go get it cut out because I want it out anyhow and I'm going to get it out. I don't want that shit to come through my body, my skin. Oh my God, that would freak me out. When we do this though, and when we heal these things and get it to come out of our skin by our body's own power, you are effectively changing the only way to do that is to change the chemistry that created it in the first place. When you change the chemistry that created the outcome, created the symptom, you change the outcome. When you just go in and cut it out, like how they went in and just cut out my liver and they cut out, Chuck's liver and all this kind of stuff. Chuck, did you have your liver resected? I don't know. I didn't even fully read your story as yet of the thing that you sent me. Yeah. So when you do that, you're not changing the chemistry. You're just removing the symptom. You're just dealing with the symptom. When you deal with only the symptom, then the symptom is going to come back because you never addressed what put it there in the first place. So when we go in and we have these allopathic treatments to just cut out the tumor, cut out the organ, I have people, one of us here, one of the group members here is really in a fear state because the doctors told her, you got to have your thyroid removed because it's got all these tumors on it and it's going to press on your voice box and blah, 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 blah. So we'll cut it out. We'll just cut out your thyroid. It's like, what about healing the thyroid? What about reversing the effect of 30 years, this young woman, 30 years old? No, that's another one. That's the one, my 30-year-old client, that one, she is being told by the doctors that she needs to have a small intestine transplant. Can you believe that? It's like, come on, doctors, wake the freak up. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? What about healing? What about changing the chemistry that put the tumors there in the first place? What about clearing out all that stuff, compacted fecal matter that's compacted with putrefied flesh that you've eaten your entire life? That stuff gets stuck in there. And we're going to talk about this in a little while when we talk about, I'm going to go through again the protein myth, but this time I'm going to slow it down and I'm going to go slower so that we can really absorb it, so that you can then learn it. I'm going to clip it out so that I have a little small 5-minute clip, and I'm going to post that here on YouTube and in the group, The Real Juicy Detox on Facebook, so that you can learn how to express, how to speak the words that you need to speak when somebody says, well, that's not healthy. Where are you getting your protein from? What about protein? We're going to talk about that. But one of the things that we're going to learn when we do this today, you guys, it's going to be powerful. We're going to learn that when flesh gets stuck, when fecal matter, when the food, the meat that we eat gets to the small intestine, We're going to understand and learn why it gets stuck in there. Well, basically because our transit time within the bowel is very long, not meant for flesh, right? Cats are the true carnivores on this planet, and they have a very small intestinal tract, and they have a very high hydrochloric acid to break down the flesh, right? But as humans, when we eat that flesh and it gets stuck in our small intestines, that gets stuck into the little pockets and the little grooves, into diverticuli, the little pockets, the little grows into cysts, all of that stuff. But as that dead, decaying flesh, right, gets stuck in there, it continues to decay and putrefy, not just the chunk of meat, but the lining and the intestinal wall itself. It starts to corrode that. It starts to eat away. It starts to putrefy. So you're rotting on the inside. So this is very important. So just cutting an organ part out is not your healing. That is simply getting rid of the damaged tissue. But if you are not cleaning out your body and cleansing and detoxifying and regenerating your body with fruits, melons, and berries, because that's not going to happen with vegetables. That is only going to happen. Vegetables are for our amino acids. That's where we get our proteins. Your fruits, melons, and berries are the key to detoxification. And detoxification is the key to unlocking the golden key. It's that golden key that unlocks your inner healing and vitality. So it's really, really important to remember that. Some people are like, I don't want to go through the whole process of seeing that come out of my body. Just get the surgeon to cut it out. Well, you're not dealing with the cause. You're not dealing with the cause. You're not dealing with the cause. We got to deal with the cause. Amanda says, got melons, pineapples, apples, and 32 ounce glass jar of Knudsen Concord grape, not from concentrate. Gonna see what we like. Awesome job, Amanda. Super proud of you. Hello, Anna. Hello, beautiful. Been on and off due to cold weather. So what do you mean by that? Do you mean you've been off and on and off your juice cleanse, your juicing lifestyle because of the cold weather? Cold weather, remember, has an alkalizing effect on the body, which is what we want, which is why when fall and winter seasons roll around, right, wherever you are, when it gets colder, that is why we get a lot of cold and flu-like symptoms, because the body is naturally detoxifying itself. Oh, alkaline environment happening, going to get rid of all the acids. It neutralizes the acids. It causes the acids to want to be released in the body because it's an alkalizing environment for our body. So we do get more cold and flu-like symptoms in the fall and winter every single year, because this is the wisdom of the body, the wisdom of the body, darling, the wisdom of the body. So if you are experiencing that, welcome it. Understand what the detox symptoms are. I did a class on this a few days ago on the detox symptoms, actually last week, and they are uploaded onto the YouTube channel. So go and check that out. Okay, Jel says, Nikki says, yes, I had originally set out for 5 days. And I'm on day 8 now. Wow, Nikki, crushing it. Beautiful. Jel says, I was planning 1 week, but we'll go for 2. I can't afford to lose any more weight. I'll be down below 90 pounds by then, and I'm fairly tall at 5'7" or so. So let's talk about this, okay? This is really important, babe. You can't afford to lose any more weight, but you can't afford not to detoxify your body either. The reason why you are underweight, whenever we see anybody who is, oh my God, I'm so hot again. This heater situation in my camper, I'm telling you, where is my heater? Come on, Amazon. I wonder if Amazon dropped off in the box yet. No, it did not. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. And you know what else? I forgot my white hat. So maybe if I had my white hat on, maybe if I had my white toque in here, Let me get one of the girls to bring out my white toque for me. Okay, where's Brookie? There she is. Hey, Brookie, can you do me one more favor? Can you please bring out my white toque that is on the couch in the lounge off of the kitchen? Thank you. I love you. Okay, she'll bring it out for me because I'm sweating. So I'm gonna go through some heat, right? I'm gonna go through some sweating. My body is detoxing. Yes, I love it. Let's see what we got here. So gel. When we see people with excessive thinness, what we have to understand, babe, is that your most likely your small intestines are completely coated. It's got a mucoid plaque situation going on, and that is from all of the excessive dairy that we've eaten and all of the acid overload. The body is going to coat the mucus lining membranes of our body, of our digestive tract, when we are in an acid situation. And what that does is that prevents the absorption of nutrients into the body, leading to lack of weight, right? Could also lead to excessive weight. Either way, it's a starvation issue. It's a starvation issue. So you really need to, there are different things that you can do for this. That is a very low weight, definitely for 5'7". We have to remember that when we're doing this detox process, it is like we're taking our car into the body shop. All right, you've gotten in an accident. It's got dings, it's got scratches, and it needs to get repaired. You got to buff out all the scratches. You got to fill it up with polyfiller. It looks like a hot mess when you go into the shop halfway done, right? Then when they get all that done and they start putting on the final coat of paint and they put on the final top coat and it looks beautiful, right? It's the same kind of thing. With the body, the detox process is going to strip it down so that it can repair itself. You might also have thyroid issues going on, right? If you're dropping a lot of weight, that could be a thyroid issue as well, could be a pancreas issue. Bottom line, if you're doing this and you're healing your adrenals and you're getting all these systems back up and running, your weight will come back to a healthy weight, but it is going to mean, it's going to be a little rough. There are things that you could also take to speed this along. The Dr. Morse herbal formulas will also help do this. You can look into the GI Renew, the GI Broom, the stomach and bowel formula. You can definitely pay attention to the adrenal gland formulas. We got to get the adrenals up when you see that. Aden Levine, yes, Anna is calling Aden to come and check this out. Thank you so much for that. Kat says, day 6, I really thought I would only do 3. It's amazing what it does to a body. I have less pain in my foot. I've lost 9 pounds. 9 pounds, Kat? Way to go, beauty queen. I feel great. Just headaches last night when I'm at work. Yeah. So we're going to experience that. We are going to experience some headaches and stuff like that. I really apologize. I have got to go get my hat, and Brookie has... Oh, she did see it. She'll be out in a minute, and she'll be able to let Dot into the house, who is crying outside the camper here. Alana says, I chose 4 days, and here we are. Here we are on day 8. Isn't it amazing what we can do when we're doing this work together? Emoji says, Duja Cat juice song. I need to get some juice songs for here for sure. Amy is on day 4. Well done. Way to go. Michael says, Burns heard body will detox, lose body weight, a concern of gel to point where it will then begin to build. Yeah, so after you go through this, this rebalancing and stripping out of all of this stuff that is preventing you from getting all of your nutrients through your small intestine, you will be able to slowly start building up. You might also want to look into adding a little bit of green juice to your protocol gel, because greens are for structure building. So that might you might find benefit with that. You got to listen to your body, see what your body is calling out for. Amy says, seriously, I get so much knowing we're all in this together. Yes. If I were doing this alone, I'd be so depressed and questioning my ability. Absolutely. All of us. That's one of the reasons why I decided to bring this out and share this with you guys in a group format like this, because I see it. I see it in all the Facebook groups. So you guys are struggling. I've struggled in the past as well. And I have found that when I share what I'm doing with you guys, it inspires me to keep going. I know that I'm not alone. When I'm feeling the feels, I know that I'm not alone in that. And it's really beneficial. Olga, hello, Olga, darling. Olga says, I am on mainly watermelon. In the morning, lemon juice with cayenne pepper. Also, we juice pineapple, but my son actually usually drinks it all. That is awesome. Yes, and Emoji King says teamwork, 100%. Fruits, melons, and berries, baby. Fruits, melons, and berries. Fruits, melons, and berries. Louder. Rhonda says, oh my God, yes, this class has absolutely helped me go farther than I thought I could, juicing and fasting. I'm beyond grateful for the support and advice from Burns. Oh, thank you so much, and you're welcome. I would never have ever thought that I could go 8 days while still cooking regular foods for my family. Burns' support has kept me mentally strong. Thank you so much, Rhonda. And it is, I feel, the support of everybody here. Everybody here. You're cooking that food. I'm walking in the house. I'm smelling chocolate chip cookies. Come on, kids. Come on. And I'm like, oh, hold on a minute. I can do this. I can do this. I need to go and get that cat put inside. I need to get my toque, and I need to go do that right now. So I am going to I'll be right back. I'm going to play my mind movie for you guys again. A little visual interlude. This is a mind movie that I did when I went for Dr. Morse's meditation retreat. This is like a video vision board, and I hope that it inspires you.
Divine Intelligence, I'm after you. You are the object of my affection, and I'm putting all of my attention on you. And I'm going to keep surrendering into you, and I'm going to trust in the unknown. You have to create from a place of oneness, a place of wholeness.
Okay, I am back. I'm back. So where was I on the comments? Look, I got my hat. My beautiful friend Jackie knit this hat, and she gave it to me as a beautiful gift. Look at the big pom-pom. So cute. And she knit this little shawl. So yeah, Brr, it's chilly outside. I don't want to put the heater on because I keep needing to turn it off and it's irritating me. So I'm all cozied up. Okay, where was I? Did you guys like the Mind movie? Wasn't that cool? Fruits, melons, and berries. Fruits, melons, and berries. Fruits, melons, and berries. I got it. I don't need to build anything. I need to lose all the weight. I built this. I built doing this wrong. Exactly. So, Kelly, when we look at weight, here's a really great little tip. I want to talk to you guys and share this with you because changing our perspective is everything. When we come at this weight issue from a point of view of beating ourselves up, thinking that we have failed, thinking that we are ugly, thinking that we are not successful in any area of our life, like we could be really successful in all amazing areas of our life, and then uh, but we're sitting here with all this excess weight. That's how I felt when I was in my bikini design business and I was surrounded by beautiful physiques all the time. You know, sidebar, beautiful physique does not equal healthy. Okay? Muscles do not equal healthy. Being lean does not equal healthy at all. Okay, it's not just what you see on the outside, it's what's going on the inside. I know this because I cannot tell you how many of my bikini clients, as I designed bikinis for the fitness industry, beautifully covered with Swarovski crystals, all custom prints designed by me, and all created and made by me, and then eventually my staff of 10. Tanya, who was watching earlier, I don't know if she's still on, but Tanya was one of my beautiful bikini design embellishers as well. Suffice it to say that most of them had adrenal failure. They were crabby. They had horrible mood swings. They wrecked their bodies because of all the excessive protein, which we're going to talk about later on in this class. So what happens when we are extremely acidic and when we're toxic? Our body is going to rush in with buffering systems. It's going to rush in with water, with inflammation. It's going to rush in with cholesterol and extra fat. It's going to rush in with calcium buffering effect, pulling calcium out of our bones, our skeletal structure. That calcium is our largest mineral within the body. So it is going to pull from our bones and cause all kinds of arthritis, all kinds of connective tissue issues as well. And we need to understand that if we do have excess weight, that it is our body's attempt to protect us from ourselves. Is that not amazing? Is that not inspiring? I think that is incredible that our bodies are so intelligent that no matter how much crap we continue to slowly poison ourselves with, right? Slowly, time, day after day, chipping away at poisoning ourselves from the time we were infants to the time we are now. For me, 55 years of poisoning. My body has been here rushing into my defense to try to save me from ourselves. So if we can love ourselves where we are, if we can say to ourselves, okay, thank you so much, extra weight, for protecting me from myself. Thank you so much, extra weight, for helping me stay alive. I see what I've done to my body now. I understand what I've done to you. I am so sorry that I did this. I didn't know. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, dear, sweet, resilient, beautiful, perfect body of mine. Your body is perfect, Kelly. Your body is perfect. You know how you can tell? Because you got excess weight on it. That is a sign that your body has been protecting you from yourself. How perfect is that? That's like the most perfect thing ever. But now that we know what caused the weight gain in the first place, that this was just your body trying to protect you from all the acid you've been taking in, now you can say, I'm going to love you better. I'm going to love you back to health, one sip at a time. And we're going to do it, and it's going to be okay. And your body is going to release the extra weight that it needs to release as it needs to release it. When you don't need so much buffering because you're alkalizing your body naturally with beautiful alkaline fruits, and you're getting your kidneys to open up, you're getting your adrenals to wake up so that your kidneys can filter, and then all other processes can naturally flow out from that. You're going to start, when your body is, when it's right for your body, it's going to start releasing and metabolizing and burning out and dumping out all of the extra weight. Trust the process. Trust the process. Okay. This grape juice is so good. Nikki, yes, Nikki giving applause there. Gwen, started on my grape juice today. Alana, I would have given up on day 3. Yes. Burns, can you talk briefly about detox certification? Thinking of the online certification, how was the experience for you? I was going to say this earlier, actually, and I think my head is warm enough now. I can take off my hat. I highly recommend Dr. Morse's detoxification certification program through his International School of Detoxification. It was the most in-depth, powerful, eye-opening, simple, beautifully done certification program. I come from an education background. I have my Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. I have my Bachelor of Education in Primary Junior Education. And I have taught for 19 years, starting in 91, I think, 91. So I am a now retired Ontario education teacher, and actually I'm going back into the teaching field because they need new online teachers. So I got a few hours of time I can give to our community, our adult continuing education community. Absolutely. His course is so beautifully laid out. It is so beautifully thought through. You learn everything that you need to learn about the detox process. First of all, what I love about Dr. Morse, and thank you so much, Dr. Morse, for this. He starts his course off with focusing on the spiritual aspect of the person, the individual, and the spiritual aspect of healing, which is incredible. He goes through the process of detoxification. He talks about the healing crisis. They go through the herbal protocols. He goes through the herbs in detail. He talks about case studies of what you could expect to find if, as a certified detox specialist, helping other people, helping yourself first and foremost, to learn about all of the aspects of detoxification, so that when you launch into this and you start, the reason that I started the reason that I did the certification program was not to become a detox specialist, although you are certified to become a detox specialist. My intention when I started it was I wanted to know everything I needed to know about healing the body from the man himself in a structured program. And many people come to the work because of that. That's how they come to the work. And many of us start sharing the journey and start encouraging and inspiring other people to do this work as well. And that is a beautiful gift from it all. So if any of you are out there, you are thinking about this, you've got some extra time and you want to, you want to buckle down. The great thing about the course as well is that you can do it all in your own time. It doesn't have to be on it's not a timed schedule. After you do the course, all of the course work through it's all taught in online class format. So it's all video footage from his in-person class of his in-person detoxification certification program. So there are other class members in the audience in the seminar room, and they're asking questions. So it's really like you're right there. It's like you're taking part in this in-person class. And then the videos at the very end of the course are the office classes where he sits down and he breaks down and he goes through all of the processes that we need to understand, again, recapping it. Then at the end of all of that, there are 6 exams, I believe, 6 different exams. So there's a true and false, there's a short answer, there is an essay portion, there is a protocol exam. Maybe there's 4 exams, I forget. But where he goes through protocols as well, where he really goes deep into breaking down how to write up a protocol recommendation for a client of yours or for yourself. Um, um, and the exams themselves are amazing. There's such a learning opportunity because you really start thinking about, oh my gosh, I went back and I restudied the whole course again because I really wanted to get a sense of the power of what we could learn through that. So it really helps to sharpen up your learning of the material, and I highly recommend it. It is amazing. Everybody should really do it just to get the in-depth knowledge that you can get. And one of the things is I recognize that not everybody can afford to do that, and that's why I decided to start coming here and start teaching and sharing as much as I could around this topic. So I hope that gives you a good idea, Michael, and I hope you do it. It's powerful. I strongly encourage it. Yes, Vicky is here. And more love and blessings from Michael for Olga. Um, Alana says, I did plain watermelon yesterday. Holy detox. EK, Emoji King was not kidding. I know, it's an amazing detox. Would you believe that is what Dali has been on this entire time? He has totally been on almost 100% watermelon juice. It's now out of season in our neck of the woods. So another layer of blankies. I can't wait for my remote control ceramic space heater to get here. Let me see here. Yeah, so watermelon is one of the highest astringent and antioxidant fruits on the planet as well. Amy says, wow, Vicky, cool. Excuse me. Yes, watermelon. I love you, Vicky. Vicky says, I'm in my studio working on a piece right now. Oh my gosh, Vicky, can you send me a little picture and I'll give the class a little glimpse into your studio and what you're working on? Would you? I know you're gonna do it. Yeah, she's so amazing. Oh, don't cry. No, cry. Cry. Let your heart open up and take it all in. That emotion is good. Amy just followed you. Yeah, she's amazing. Always with you, baby. I love you. Alana says, if this class was different, I wouldn't be here. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Alana. I love you. Janita says, woot woot. Oh, thank you, Kat. You're amazing. Burns heart of gold. Thank you. It feels good to have a good heart, I tell you. Yes, Vicky. Yes, Nikki says, thanks, Doc. Thanks, Doc. Thanks, Doc. Thanks, Doc. Thanks, Doc. Thanks, Doc. Thanks, Dr. Morse. Dr. Morse, look at all this love. Okay. I'm going to do a little video up for Dr. Morse, baby. Dr. Morse, our people are loving up on you. This is all the love in our class. Today, Dr. Morse, for you, for all your love. Thank you. Thank you so much. Dr. Morse, so much love. From Alana, from Olga, love Dr. Morse. From Vicky, Dr. Morse, come on and see what we're doing. Woot woot, Dr. Morse, let's go. Chuck, yes, Chuck is giving his thumbs up and a beautiful heart for Dr. Morse. Aduda says, Dr. Morse, so grateful for all your work and so grateful for Dr. Morse and his dedication to help people. I was there to see it, and yes, yes, indeed, this is a very cool sanctuary. Absolutely. Dr. Morse from Pain, love Dr. Morse, bountiful treasures to you. Thank you. Thank you for Wellville, for my life. Wash hands, good vibes. Chuck says, no. Oh, you didn't have a resection surgery. I think that was for that. Gel says, I listen to Dr. Morse every night, sending my vibes out to Port Charlotte, one of the few that actually makes sense. Yes, indeed. Oh, they tried, but the tumor was too big. Okay, well, I'm going to show you guys Chuck's tumors coming up real soon. How often should we detox? Well, the great thing is that you can detox on all different levels, right? Right now, we are doing an amplified detox. I have not shown his pictures yet, Cindy. Cindy was wanting to know, did you show his pictures yet? Not yet. I'm coming to that. How often should we detox? You want to listen to your body, definitely. But one of the things to remember is that there are different levels of detoxification. So you can do a detox like we're doing, which is just an amplified detoxification so that we can really see this. When you do a juice detox like we're doing, which is just strictly juicing, it's like taking a power hose and power hosing your entire insides, right? Your intestines love it. It's so good, and it's so powerful. So I am only doing this part for 40 days where with this amplified grape juice detox. And then after 40 days, I'm going to continue detoxing my body, but on a less accelerated mode. I'm going to have 80%, 70 to 80% juices and 20 to 30% raw food, raw vegetables, raw fruits, and sprouted nuts and seeds. That's what I'm going to do. Radish juice stinks. Ugh, yeah, I couldn't do radish juice. Yes, Joan, I'm reminding you to play your Wonderful Mind movie today. Okay, I'll play it again. I played it at the very beginning. I played it just now when I had a little break when I slipped out. I'm putting my toque back on. You guys are going to see me do this off and on throughout this broadcast. I hope that's okay. Look at how cute it is, though. Isn't she cute? I love it. I love it. And when you have a bald head and you're sitting in a camper and you don't want to get up every minute to turn off or on the space heater, gets a little chilly. We are in Canada, and I'll tell you what the temperature is outside right now. It's not too bad today, actually. Let me see. Not my soy. 5 degrees Celsius, which is, what is that in Fahrenheit? 43 degrees Fahrenheit, feels like 41. So yes, it is chilly. And in a camper such as Glenda, the windows and the door is leaky. It's the cool air comes in, but that's okay. It's all good. Let me see, Vicky, did you send me your pics? It would be so cool to show the class. Just messaging Vicky. So I have played it and I will play it again, I'm sure, if I have to get up and go do something real quick. This is what Dr. Morse wants us to do, says Emoji King. Work together to bring light into dark places, and it's fun. 100%. I'm having so much fun with you guys. Hey, I got a light bulb on my big head. Yeah. You're awesome, Emoji. Rhonda, I get it. I have to cook food every day for hubby and kids. So many of you, man. I tell you, my hat's off to you. Karen is here. That was beautiful. Thank you so much, Karen. Manifest Dr. Morse. Oh, we're going to manifest him. We're going to bring him on. He's going to be on here. Maybe he'll be a regular. Maybe he'll pop in for a regular. Nobody else is doing this, right? No one else is doing this. Nobody else is doing this in a live format like this. Come on board, Dr. Morse. This could be a new level of evolution for so many of your students. Tamar says, love this information. Thank you, Tamar. Gel says, exactly. I've always been lean. Doesn't mean I don't have health problems. 100%, babe. Thanks, body. Now move on. Yep. Thanks, body. Now let's get you all cleaned up. Let's get you all cleaned up, sweet, dear, perfect body of mine, so that you don't need to keep buffering the acid overload and the toxic buildup from years of acid overload. You don't need to keep holding on to this inflammation to help cool it down, right? I'm trusting the process. Loving fruit juice helps. We all love fruit juice. I don't care who you are. You know why we all love fruit juice? Because this is what our bodies were designed to utilize for fuel. So anybody who wants to tell you that there's too much sugar in fruit juices and in fruits doesn't understand how the body works. The body doesn't use protein for fuel, my friend. The body uses simple sugar. We are carbon machines. It uses simple carbon fuel. Simple carbon fuel is simple sugar found in fruits, melons, and berries. Simple fructose. And if somebody says they don't like fruit juice, that's a thing up here, because they've bought into that myth around sugar. In tomorrow's class, we're going to be breaking down the sugar myth. Today's class, later on, as you know, the first part of class is checking in with everybody, having everybody have an opportunity to say hello, to give shout outs, to give love, answering questions that come up, and building community, knowing that we're all in this together. The second part of the class is where I'm going to break down to the lesson for today, and that goes fairly quickly, 5-10 minutes for the lesson part. But this is such an important part. Joan wants to know how, by the way, source energy, Joan. Let's just call it like it is. Sorry, Joan, I don't mean to be shortening your name, babe. Source energy, Joan wants to know, how do people who are on plans like Nutrisystem and Weight Watchers lose weight? They are not alkalizing their bodies. Well, they're depriving their bodies of nutrients, so they're going to lose weight. But the point is that that weight is going to come rushing back in, and it's a false, there's a falseness around it. I was on Nutrisystem and I was on Weight Watchers in the past. And I'll tell you what, I also was a big time distributor, big time team leader for Isogenics, for my Isogenics business. I lost weight. A lot of my clients lost weight on Isogenics. It's a false sense of health, though, because it's so bad for you. If any of you out there are watching it and you got onto Isogenics because of me, I want to publicly apologize to you, and I hope that that you listen to what I'm saying now, because I didn't know what I didn't know back then, and it's really bad for you. Probably lose weight from simple calorie restriction, smaller portions, etc. Exactly. I know, Amy. I cannot wait for his iridology class either. Dr. Morse, we are patiently, anxiously waiting on the iridology course. We cannot wait. Yes, Gwyneth says, hey, Gwyneth. Gwyneth says, thank you, Dr. Morse. I'll hide behind this one. Hello. I had such a spiritual and emotional detox and let go of so many fears that have been with me for most of my life, says Linda. And today, I'm feeling more at peace than I have ever done in this lifetime. Wow, that's huge. It was as if a big knot got loosened up in my heart and it expanded. The walls that I had built left me. I had some memories in my cells that had left me. This was old panic and fear that got released, and I can breathe deeper and much deeper. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much from the depth of my heart. Guys, this is so powerful and so true. I on day 10, when I first started this back in June, so on June 1st, I started with, as you know, 40-day pure juice, and then I went to 100-day mostly juice and some eating raw food. And what I found was on day 10, if you guys are doing this with me, hang on tight, because day 10, You might be feeling the feels. You might be into a real letting go of toxins, toxic thoughts, toxic emotions, toxic lymphatic waste, and it kind of all happens at the same time. And for a lot of people who I work with, it kind of happens around the 10th day in. And for me, when that happened the last time, I had a huge emotional release. Oh my gosh, all this fear and anger and worry and panic, but mainly fear came up. It was really intense. When that happens, know that this is your body releasing old, stuck, trapped emotions, as well as the physical toxicity as well. Don't be freaked out by it. Don't be afraid of it. It's okay. Emoji King says this is a unique and different way of communicating in many ways and in many levels. Absolutely. With this, we are really tapping into a very different spiritual plane. We're not just tapping into the physical plane only, we're also tapping into a deep spiritual plane that is just it's just powerful. When you eat beautiful, alive food in the form of fruits, you are the energy and the consciousness and the awareness that is contained within this fruit is transmuted into your body, transmuted into your cells from the cells of the fruit itself. It's powerful. And the grape juice cleanse that we are doing with the bottle grape juice has maintained the electromagnetic components of the fruit. The Concord grape juice is that strong. And those of us who are doing it on the grape juice, we know how strong it is. We are feeling it in our bodies, right? Emoji King says there are a few good iridologists on YouTube, a few great ones. Mark James Gordon, Introduction to Iridology. Yeah, I learned a lot from Mark James Gordon, who is also a student of Dr. Morse. Iridologist and rejuvenation specialist, Aylin Duran as well is a really good one. Yeah, absolutely. No, that's okay, Linda. And Linda says, my English was a bit jumpy. I was so eager that my fingers were all over the places I was writing. I get like that too. Sometimes I'll go back and read what I typed in a post and I'll be like, oh God, what was I trying to say there? I need to go back and edit that. You know, I just wanted to share this as I now feel much lighter and I stand so strongly rooted on this earth. Absolutely 100%. That is so amazing. So amazing. So we are on this journey together and we are really, really loving it and really enjoying it. I want to encourage you. I'm going to go through right now the my little mini lesson on proteins and busting the protein myth. And before I do that, all good, Linda. Before I do that, I want to encourage you if you have any questions at all. Oh, before we do that, I want to share Chuck's picture and his story. So first, let me. Oh, Vicky. Oh my God, Vicky. Vicky is working on. So Vicky does these floral pictures. Let me send these. Let me save these pictures for my iPad. All right, I'm going to show you some of the pictures that Vicky, one of our Juicy Juicer group members, students, class members, classmates. What am I trying to say? She's one of our Juicy classmates. One of our Juicy classmates, um, Vicky, as I mentioned, does these beautiful illustrations, pictures, using things from nature that she finds on her nature walk. And we met right before um, the Dr. Joe Dispenza retreat. I did her mind movie for her, and then I spent that beautiful week with her and her husband, the beautiful man Craig. And she does these pictures using found objects from her walks in nature where she lives. And seriously, Jude, seriously, girl, you are just too freaking talented. So I'm going to select two. I'm going to send them to my iPad It's going to cut out here in a minute, but don't worry. Oops, I can do this with my mouse. Okay, I'm back. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to upload these pictures right now. And I'm going to show you, she is working on, I'm going to select 2. She is working on, this is so cool, you guys. No, wrong one. Trying to figure out sunglasses for Sir Elton John. Sir Elton John, are you ready to see this? Check this out. Well, let me do the other one too. It only uploads one picture at a time. You guys are gonna love this. I am just blown away. And I'm getting a Buddha, one of her beautiful Buddhas. She's sending me a print of that for my bedroom, or I don't know, maybe we can put it in here somewhere. Maybe frame it and put it right in the corner over here. It's so beautiful. And she did the, she allowed me to use some of her art for my booklet when I did my meditation workshop last year. So let me go back in here and let me show you without further ado. So look at this. You might need to scroll up bigger. But this is the beginning of her next portrait. And she uses all found items from out in nature. How cool is that, you guys? So we are going to see this. Vicky, how long does it take you to do one of your pieces, honey? How long does it take? Yes, we have rainbow bodies for sure, Emoji King. Janita says mourn/joy is when you cook dressing for your husband and cheat by eating, and behold, you ask him if it tastes okay and it doesn't taste okay to you. Grabbing the watermelon in the fridge and tasting it and it tastes alive. So yeah, that is that's a real struggle, right? Emoji King also said here, the fields of energy in the body, the Master Fast Gino talks about, the fields. So Vicky says from a couple of hours to a couple of days. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Go and follow Vicky's beautiful Instagram page called Sister Golden Shop. Oh, where's my keypad? Ooh, yeah. And she has this beautiful, beautiful shop that she and her daughter run in Michigan. And am I right, Vicky? Michigan? That's right, right? Right. All right. So what I would like to do now is I would like to share with you Chuck's story of healing. And if you are going through and experiencing and having a healing experience, and you would like me to showcase your healing experience so that the rest of us in the group can really benefit in the class, please private message me on Facebook Messenger. Wisconsin, that's it. Wisconsin. You know me. My brain is like a sieve sometimes. I might need some upper circulation, brain and nerve tonic, which I actually do. Okay, so let's share with the class Chuck. So Chuck is in the group. Everybody, get ready to give your love. Send your love. Give all of your powerful healing energy to Chuck. And Emoji King says, cool art, Vicky. She's really phenomenal. I'm not even kidding you. She is the master artist. So Chuck is in the house. All right. And Jel says the healing experiences of others are a good incentive for us to continue 100%. That's why I'm sharing it. So Chuck, are you still here? Are you in the house? Are you on the live still, Chuck? Because here we go. So Chuck was diagnosed with liver cancer. I'm reading it from my messenger messages. Chuck was diagnosed with liver cancer December 19th. God, what a Christmas gift, amen? Unsuccessful surgery in January, Y-19 radiation, immunotherapy were unsuccessful. Moved to MD Anderson, Houston for chemo treatments, which is where I'm currently under care. So the black salve is one of the salves that Dr. Morse has created for us to use. It's very strong, it's very pulling. You only need a tiny little bit. You rub that over top of the area that you're trying to heal from, and that helps pull those tumors and those toxins out. They also started emerging when the immunotherapy started in June. Okay, so I'm going to show you now a picture of Chuck with his the tumors coming out through the skin now. Dr. Morse talks about this, and I strongly encourage that if you're watching, you have something like this happen going on within your body, that you save the tumors when they pop out, and you find a way to preserve them in some kind of liquid. I don't know how to do that. I'll look it up and let you guys know. And try to get that into Dr. Morse's hands. You can ship that to him, and he would be more than happy to see that. But we're going to look at the tumors now. So if you are squeamish and if you can't handle this, or if it's not something that you want to see on your screen, I would encourage you to just turn your phone over like that, or just look away from your screen if you're watching it on the TV. But I'm going to show it to you now in 3, 2, 1. So God bless you, my dear man, Chuck. This is incredible. So here we can see the tumors that are popping out along these incision lines. Guys, can we give it up for Chuck? Chuck, my friend, you are doing this. You are healing your body. These tumors are coming out because the body is in detoxification mode now, and it is going to come out however it's going to come out. So for you, this is through the skin right now. Guys, can we give some love and some healing energy? Let's give it up for our man, Chuck. Chuck, we are so with you, my friend. I'm going to take it off the screen now. So if you want to look back, now's a good time. Guys, I want to give it up for Chuck. I want to give it up for Chuck. Prayers to Chuck. Yes, Janetta. Can we have some love? Can we have some love in the comments for Chuck? That is not easy to go through. He says, I can't stand seeing them, but it's worth sharing. You know, this is, oh my God, Chuck. Babe. Do they hurt at all, Chuck? Do they hurt, honey? I hope they don't hurt you. Jesus, I'm just looking at it, zooming in. There's another picture I'm going to upload to show you for the side view. We never know what other people are going through. You know, prayers are being sent up for you right now, Chuck. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. And we are with you on this journey, my friend. Do not give up hope. Know that you are doing it. Sending all the love to you. Let us send all the love. Look at these comments coming in for you, Chuck. Look at these comments coming in. I'm going to, my screen is going to go black here for a minute, but I'm just because I'm uploading another picture for you guys to see it from a different angle. And I want you guys to know that this is indeed one of the extreme detox symptoms that Dr. Morse has talked about, where things will come up and out through the body, through the skin, in order to be expelled, expurged, pushed out of the body. This is so much better than having surgery to remove these tumors, because if the tumors are going to come out of the body, the only way that they're going to come out of the body is if you're clean, if you're detoxifying, if the body is saying, oh, we don't need this tumor inside of us now. How are we going to get out of here? Oh, the skin is right here. Skin's right there. Bang. Let's get this out through the skin. I'm going to show you another view of the picture. Keep those comments and the love coming. Chuck, this is not easy to go through. I'm going to show you another picture. Again, if you can't handle it, you don't want to see it, turn your camera upside down, your device upside down, or look away, or minimize the screen right now. But I'm going to show you in 3, 2, 1. Wow. My friend. Wow. This is so powerful, Chuck. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for sharing this. I'm going to turn the picture off now in 3, 2, 1. So feel free to look back. The picture is now off. Look at all the love that's coming in for you, Chuck. Guys, come on, let's see some more love for this man. This is beautiful. Janita says prayers to Chuck. Jal says, Chuck, sending you healing energy through the airwaves. Amy says, amazing, Chuck. Jennifer says, wow, Chuck, I bow to you. As do I. I bow to you. Thank you so much for sharing it. It gives me hope. Kelly says, wow, Chuck. Darren, yes, prayers and love to you, Chuck. Payne says, love for Chuck. Wow, Chuck, from Source Energy, Joan. Healing energy coming your way with loads of love. Kelly says, seeing them is a visual of healing. Yes, that is what healing looks like. And of course, for me as well, Chuck, much love. Elaine says, so much love for you, Chuck. Kelly says, embrace those. Chuck says, yes, all of the time. Very difficult getting sleep. Oh, honey. So you might want to look into Dr. Morse's pain tincture for pain, his pain formula, as well as the black salve to speed this along. I'm so sorry, my friend. Emoji King says, yes, lots of love. Thank you for sharing with us, Chuck, from Gel. Yes, indeed. Gwyneth says, thank you, love you, thank you, praying for you. Emoji King says, thank you, Chuck. My 2 sisters are presently going through chemo and radiation at the same time, the 2 of them. Wow. Yes, that everybody, people are out here suffering so much. Cindy says, keep going, Chuck. Yeah, 2 of them going through this during this COVID period. That is so hard. Chuck says, thank you, everyone. Vicky says, sending love and light and divine grace to you, Chuck. Yes, more power and strength to you, Chuck. Dr. Morse, you have to see Chuck. Yes, Dr. Morse, you have to see Chuck. You have to see Olga. You have to have somebody else who sent me pictures of her tumor coming through on her breast as well. This is powerful healing work. We are doing this here because we are learning about this inner world of healing, that this golden key that unlocks it all. Detoxification, fruits, melons, and berries, fruits, melons, and berries, fruits, melons, and berries, right? Linda says, so much love and hugs to you. We are all holding you in warm, loving, healing embrace. Chuck, everybody, the power, this is one thing that I definitely learned with Dr. Joe Dispenza's work. The power to heal. We have the power. We have the power within us to transmit and send our healing energy out to people who are open to receiving it. Okay? Energy is non-local. We're localized. We're in this physical dimension where we have a physical body, but there are more dimensions beyond the 3D physical dimension. They are 5D, 8D. There are many other dimensions wherein energy is not confined to just this body. Do you ever notice how if we think of somebody and we think of them really fondly, and then they message us or they pick up the phone and they call us and we're like, oh my God, how did you know I was just thinking about you? It's because energy is non-local. Our energy precedes us. It goes out ahead of us. I hope it doesn't hurt too much, says Emoji King. God, me too. How much days did this take, Chuck? and Olga. So Olga was telling me, where's my phone? Olga had mentioned she started in May, and I think, what did she say, August? Let me see here. Where is Olga's massage? Where is Olga's massage? Let me just see here. So she started doing the fruits and started a raw diet in May with a lot of mixed juices and fruits and veggies. And I also started to do some meditations, and I noticed that it started to make a small wound. And then this wound was growing, and just in August she found Dr. Morse. So she May, June, July, 2 or 3 months maybe. Maybe some CBD to help with the pain. Cindy says as well that might be a great idea. Amar, how come you're home from school, Amar? Sehar and Amar and her beautiful family live just 15 minutes north of here. We met with through the Dr. Joe work as well. And Amar is here. Hello, sweetie. How are you? What you up to? Why are you home from school? Are you fighting a detox symptom? Is that it? It's all right. It's all good. I'm here. You're here. We're here together. Amar, I love you. Amar is 8 years old, and he is exploring the raw vegan lifestyle. Amar, stay tuned because I'm going to do a little class on protein and busting the dead meat protein myth. Are you going to stick around? I'm going to be talking to you, big guy. 6 months. Okay, so 6 months for with the tumors like this. Maybe some THC for his head too. Yes, yes, exactly. THC and has the psychoactive effects of the cannabis plant, and also very good for mood. Better if you can have it in a tincture, but I get it. You know, smoking it does create some neurotoxins. I get it. But the THC relief, the mood, the it's good. It's a good thing. I highly endorse that. Lana, love to you, Chuck. I will call. Yes, Sehar says, we'll call you after your live is done. Awesome. Can't wait. Oh, I love you so much, Amar. Thank you so much. He is saying he can't wait to watch it. Okay, well, with that, let's get right into today's lesson on protein. So today we are, let me just cue this up. All right, protein. Proteins, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, baby. Let's do this, shall we? Let me get my toque off. It's getting a little warm under there. Let me fix my hair. Let's do this. All right, now I'm not going to be distracted by, you know, by myself. Okay, except I am. Where is it? Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But it's a thing. Okay. Proteins. Are you ready? Proteins, baby. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Because if we can understand what it is that we're taking into our body when we have proteins in the body, then we can be empowered to make the right choices when it comes to our proteins. So let's get started. Let's understand, first of all, what proteins are. So proteins are the structures built from the building materials called amino acids. So amino acids are, think about a house. You can have a house, and what is it built from, right? Think of a brick house. It's built from these building blocks called amino acids. They are the building material that your body requires and uses for building, which is growth, right? In young kids especially, maintaining and repairing itself. So they're the materials that the body actually needs for building, growing, right? Maintaining itself and repairing itself. They are not fuel. Many people think I need protein because I need energy. And we're going to talk about that in a minute in this class, about why that energy is a false type of energy. It's not a cellular dynamic energy. It's an energy brought about by stimulants within the meat. When we look at what our fuel source actually is, it's not protein, it's not amino acids. Our actual fuel source is simple sugar, as found in fruits, melons, and berries. Simple sugar. And this is the actual source of fuel that the body was designed to utilize. And proteins are nitrogen based. They're nitrogen. It's important to remember. They're nitrogen. Carbohydrates, as found in the simple sugar in fruit, are carbons. And we are carbon machines when it comes to our fuel source. We are carbon machines. I want you to think about this like a regular car that you might drive down the road, right? You want to understand what the source of energy is for that vehicle. Our source of energy is not nitrogen, it's carbon. We are carbon-based machines, so proteins are actually not fuel, but they are necessary in the body. A protein is a general word for the total nitrogenous substances of animal or vegetable matter. So when we hear protein, a lot of us think, well, how do you get your protein, right? Is that not one of the very common questions that we have when people hear that we're on this fruits, melons, and berries protocol? They think, well, where are you going to get your protein? Well, there are lots of places to get our protein besides animal flesh. And basically, we're looking for the nitrogen part of vegetable matter. So the human body requires numerous amino acids, of which there are two groups. We have 11 essential amino acids. And a lot of people think that that's mandatory for proper growth and repair. And we also have non-essential amino acids. But Dr. Morse has found himself that he has seen in his experience of helping hundreds of thousands of people heal their bodies, of which a lot of us here are doing this as well. We are included within that there have been many people who have regenerated and healed from neurological disorders and diseases without these essential amino acids from just fruits, melons, and berries, because we need to understand the healing, the astringent, the electrical properties that are found within fruits, melons, and berries. So proper growth and repair, debatable, according to Dr. Morse. So can the body use protein, right? Can the body use protein? Do we need it? Is it essential that we get protein? Yeah, it is absolutely essential when we are talking about the structure and the function of the structure of our body, right? But we have to remember something really important. As is the case with sugar, the body can only use simple amino acids. And these simple amino acids, it's like when we look at flesh meat, that is the protein that's found in flesh type proteins, right, are complex in structure. That is the entire building already built. And in order for the human body to utilize that protein on a cellular level, it's got to go through a lot of complex chemical processes to break that protein down so that the body can use them back down into the simple amino acid form. Meat is like a secondhand protein because it's got to go through all of this digestive process in order to break down these complex completed structures, right? These entire completed structures like a whole building. It's got to break it down into all these simple building block formats so that our body can even begin to use it. And by the way, that process in itself, as we're going to see in a little while, that process of breaking that down causes causes uric acid. It causes a lot of acidic processes, acidic side effects, acidic um, um, residue from that process. Amino acids become free agents for growth, maintenance, and repair if they're in an alkaline environment. If they're in an alkaline environment, a cationic environment. But when those proteins are in an acidic or anionic environment, they tend to bind with minerals, metals, and fats, causing further toxic conditions within the body. Going back to this point right over here, when we're talking about an alkaline environment or an acid environment, what we really want to remember, right? We really want to remember something here, and that is that all dis-ease in the body happens under an acid sky, and all health and healing happens under an alkaline sky. And we've talked about this at length in many of our videos, When we eat, all food leaves behind a certain residue in the body. When measured, has a pH value, a potential for hydrogen. And when meat and flesh is broken down, all animal products, all dairy, all grains, which are complex carbohydrates, all beans, all of those things, when those are broken down in the body, the metabolic residue that is left behind is acid. It's acidic. When we eat fruits, melons, and berries, vegetables, and nuts and seeds, preferably sprouted, you are going to see a residue left behind that is an alkaline residue. Very, very important to remember that. Okay, so you can eat all the meat protein that you want, but however, your body cannot rebuild itself properly without proper bioavailability of those amino acids. So I know in the fitness industry, a lot of people, it's a big protein push, protein, with people eating absurd amounts of protein, myself included when I did my fitness programs. And I got to tell you, you see a lot of problems with people who are eating all that protein that is not bioavailable. We want protein and amino acids that are bioavailable, meaning the body can utilize them, meaning simple amino acid building blocks, not complex structures of amino acids as found in meat. Foreign proteins from meats, dairy products, grains, eggs, and the like are abrasive to the mucosa of the body. So our entire body is coated on the inside with a mucosa, a mucus lining, to help the functioning of the body and to help the body not eat itself away. But when we eat these foreign proteins from meat, dairy, grains, eggs, and the like, it's like think of a steel wool scraping that inside of the lining of the body. Some of the final digestive stages of protein matter, right? Once it's gone through the whole digestive process, going through the stomach and the small intestine, the large intestine, that results in the production of uric acid, which is abrasive and irritating, and it inflames and damages tissue. Uric acid deposits creates arthritis in the joints and in the muscle tissue, and it leads to gout. Arnold Schwarzenegger, all the big top bodybuilders, Arnold Schwarzenegger, everybody in the fitness industry that I have personally known and designed for, and friends that I know, a lot of them have arthritis. A lot of them are blowing out their joints and needing to get these things replaced. Causes a huge fallout. It's a huge kidney killer, adrenal killer. Like I said before, adrenal fatigue with a lot of fitness professionals. You know, it's a real problem. The more flesh protein you put into your body, the more you overwork your immune system. And remember, our immune system is our lymphatic system. That is our sewer system. The more you put this into your system, you invite the parasitic kingdom to grow inside of you. They are there because of the meat. So if you are concerned about getting these tapeworms and these parasites and all sorts of viruses, bacteria, the flukes, these all feed on the waste matter from flesh protein that is in your body. Also, eating meat causes body odor from the rotting, putrefying flesh within us. That body odor that you're desperately putting on your deodorant and you're trying to cover up, and it's so embarrassing, that body odor that people are, sometimes we'll have a really close friend or a close person tell us, honey, what is going on with your body odor? Like, what is up? And you're like, I don't know. I've been eating a lot of eggs lately, but I don't know. That can't be causing it, right? I've been eating a lot of meat lately. Meat can become compacted in the intestinal wall, causing our mucosa and intestinal lining to decay along with the meat. So within the intestinal wall, as it moves through our intestines, and by the way, the length of our intestines and the length of true carnivore intestines are very different. Cats are the only true carnivore species. You have other species that could also eat meat and plant matter, but felines are the true carnivores on this planet, and the length of their digestive tract is very small compared to ours, which could be anywhere from, I've heard different things, from 3 to 6 times the length of our height, right? And when you have these chunks of meat going through your digestive system, it's taking a way longer time to move through because we're not meant to digest it like that. We're not meant to push it out quickly through our digestive lining, our digestive tract. It's going to get stuck into little pockets called diverticuli, right? That's where we get diverticulitis from. Pockets of fecal matter trapped within the lining, within that small intestinal wall. But when the meat gets stuck in there, not only does the meat continue to decay and putrefy, it also causes the lining and the intestinal wall around that meat to also decay and putrefy, decay and rot. And that is where a lot of people see a lot of the smell coming out through their skin, right? Through their bowel movements, through their farts, the gas that is pushed out, through our belching. I told you guys a little bit before, when I was 17 years old, I was so constipated, I couldn't move my bowels. Every time I burped, it smelled like a fart. And you can't control a burp. Like, that burp is going to come out because it's not like a fart where you can clench your body and you can not let it out. It was so embarrassing, you guys, and I can see it now. That was 17 years ago. That was when I was 17 years old. So that was, it was a long time ago. I'm 55 years old now. So that was, there's been a lot of putrefaction going on inside of me and inside of you by having this stuff stuck inside of us. And that putrefaction changes the proteins into a toxic chemical byproduct. Fruits and vegetables, on the other hand, do not decay, they don't rot, they don't putrefy within the body, and they do not cause these problems. If you had a piece of meat on the counter next to a piece of fruit on the counter and you left it there for a few days, come back and see what it's going to look like. You might have some fruit flies on the fruit, but you're not going to have the worms and the decay and the smelling of dead, decaying meat and flesh on the counter. That's what's in your body because it's not getting through and it's not getting out, that we're not meant to process that. Proteins, when metabolized, leave behind it, like I said before, an acid ash residue, which can create inflammation and which can cause tissue breakdown. The opposite reason of why we are supposed to eat them. And it has been proven that a vegetable diet, supplies more available nitrogen than a meat diet. And the body cannot use flesh type proteins, right? Grouped or structured amino acids until it breaks them down into simple amino acids first. And just that process of breaking down that protein in order to get it into a usable form is a very intensive process. It's a very complex chemical process within the body. That's not necessary if you have your nitrogen based part of your meal coming from vegetables. Plant proteins are simple structures of amino acids, which are considerably less energy robbing. Plants, being full of electromagnetic energy, counterbalance this energy need. Meat, on the other hand, is much more structured and electrically dead. Electrically dead. Magnetically, the electromagnetic energy field that comes off of and out from meat that has been cooked, 0 angstroms of energy, whereas whereas vegetables has 8,000 to 9,000 angstroms of energy. This requires much more radical digestive process, which robs the body of vital energy. And because of the high acidic content, too much meat protein has been linked to colon cancer, the second largest type of cancer in America today. The liver, pancreas, and kidneys, and intestines are destroyed when protein consumption is high. Destroyed. When you destroy organs and body parts like this, what is cancer? Cancer is damaged tissue. So when we see damaged tissue show up in the form of you've got cancer in the liver, you've got pancreatic cancer, you've got kidney cancer, you've got polycystic kidney disorder, all of that stuff, cysts on the kidneys, you've got colon cancer, they want to take out your small intestine and give you a small intestine transplant, all of that madness. Protein, right? Protein. Animal flesh protein, rather. 20 to 40 grams of protein a day is plenty, but most people eat 150 to 200 grams of protein a day. That's what I did, right? When I was on my my health and fitness transformation program with one of my bikini design clients, who's also a fitness coach in the field, what did she have me eating? 20 grams of protein 6 times a day, sometimes more. That's crazy when you really only need 20 to 40 grams of protein. But I need meat for energy. I need my meat. The energy from meat is mostly from the adrenaline found in the tissues, right? That's only a stimulated energy. It's not dynamic energy. Not dynamic energy. I want you guys to think about this. Like, where is the food coming from that we are getting? What is the consciousness within the food? The fear experience at slaughter pumps the medulla of the animal's adrenal glands, producing epinephrine, also known as adrenaline. Epinephrine is a neurotransmitter, and that neurotransmitter is a stimulating energy. Epinephrine is a neurotransmitter, stimulating energy through the nervous system into the tissues of the body. This is what gives most meat protein eaters a sense of energy. So it's not that it's a source of fuel giving a dynamic energy on a cellular level. It is giving you a stimulant adrenaline kick from the adrenaline that is pumped into the flesh of the animal when the animal is heading into slaughter. The animal is picking up, remember, energy is non-local, right? But when the animal is surrounded by all those other animals that are getting closer and closer and closer in the line to being slaughtered, that energy produces a fear response, fight or flight response, a natural evolutionary response within that animal to pump it full of adrenaline so that it can be ready to run or to fight in that state. That adrenaline pumped into the flesh, it goes into the flesh, and then you consume that flesh, and then you transmute that that chemical into your body, and your adrenal glands eventually. Woo, that was loud. Your adrenal glands eventually say, "That's it. I'm out. I'm tapping out. All right, I'm tapping out because I don't need to produce anything else, right? I don't need to produce anything else. I'm getting it all from this meat." And when the body sees that it's got too much of something in it, it's going to go into try to lower its own production of that thing so that you don't overproduce it. The body wants homeostasis. However, after years of eating meat full of adrenaline, your adrenal glands, like I said, become weakened and lazy at producing their own neurotransmitters, which begins to lower your blood pressure. The systolic top number goes lower than 118, which is very low. And as we begin to pass our adrenal weaknesses down genetically, future generations may see a higher spike in multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's, Addison's disease, and other neurological weaknesses from a lack of this neurotransmitter. When the adrenal glands become weak, we also begin to fail at producing adequate steroids, which is our own anti-inflammatory process, because meat is highly acid forming, and that creates more inflammation in the body. And what happens when that happens is that the body is going to use cholesterol in place of steroids where this inflammation is present, which can become a serious, serious problem. We get higher cholesterol in the body, we get higher fat deposits in the body, which are there just storing, all of these toxins and trying to help us control the inflammation that is not being controlled by our own proper production of steroids. In the presence of acidosis, lipids stick together and they plaque themselves in and onto the tissues. Let me just make sure everything is going okay here, which it is. All right, energy from meat eating can also come from growth hormones fed to the animals for rapid growth. That all messes with us, guys. Growth hormones, steroids, antibiotics. We are consuming all that crazy stuff through the meat if you're getting your protein from meat. Our energy should be dynamic. It should be cellular, not created by stimulants, Dynamic energy comes from raw food eating, where alkalization, proper electrolytes, electricity, amino acids, proper synergistic compounds and complexes, vitamins, minerals, flavons, etc. are all found. We want to have dynamic energy, right? Meat is full of dead blood cells, which are full of iron, a mineral which, if consumed in abundance, can become toxic. And we see this. A lot of meat eating, coupled with a lot of vitamin C supplementation, enhances iron absorption, thereby magnifying iron toxicity. So we need to really keep this in mind, and we really need to remember that if we really want to unlock this key, right, to our inner health, we have to detoxify the body. We have to be really smart about where we get our protein, where we get our building and structure for our body. And we need to really remember that all disease happens under an acid sky. All health happens under an alkaline sky. And we can go a long way to really healing the body and doing this the right way without overloading our system with protein. So whenever anybody asks you, where do you get your protein from? You can say, I get my protein from the plant kingdom, which is the actual simple amino acids that the body needs, that the body can utilize, that the body can thrive with, and this is a much better way to get our needs met instead of through flesh protein. So I hope that helps you. I hope that helps you understand and demystify that protein myth, because it is a dangerous one. Let's see what the comments are saying. I didn't say smoke it, silly. I smoke weed. I know it's a neurotoxin. I do prefer taking my medicine in the form of tinctures, but hey, 'tis what it is. Soulful, uplifting music. Thank you so much, guys. Hi, everyone. Just popping in to say a quick hello. Day 8 for Elaine. Yippee! Are cucumbers considered a fruit? Cucumbers are considered a vegetable fruit, and there's nothing wrong with them. But if you're looking to detoxify the body, fruits, melons, and berries. Fruits, melons, and berries. Yeah, not a gourd. Cucumber is a fruit, maybe even a melon, but not a vegetable, not a gourd. Yeah, it's one of those fruit vegetables. It's one of those in between. Let me just double check and make sure that everything is still going strong here on my Facebook feed. And I want to remind you guys, yes it is, yes it is. So I want to remind you guys that starting on Wednesday, this feed is going to be shown on the YouTube. So make sure you get on YouTube so that you can watch this and comment and have your picture and comments pop up and your questions, because I'm going to be moving the live streaming off of Facebook and encouraging you guys to jump on here on the YouTube so that we can reach more people. Sorry, Gel said, I wish beans weren't a no-no. I know, but they're a no-no. Gel says, I just love a good homemade bean and vegetable soup, or some beans in a vegetable salad. I love pinto beans and chickpeas. Well, chickpeas are considered by Dr. Sebi, who was a profound and prolific herbologist who helped a lot of people heal from HIV and AIDS and a lot of diseases. He does say that chickpeas are alkaline and that you can utilize them. I do use them myself a little bit. When I use them, they are in such small quantities in my actual diet that I'm not overloading. I'm kind of, that's one of the gray kind of area ones. But pinto beans have 0 angstroms of energy when cooked. Zero electrical benefit to you, right? And there's a huge deficit created because of the huge amount of digestive effort that it takes to digest them, and they're complex as well. So Charlie, hi Charlie. Charlie says, I need a fruit fast. Come with us, Charlie. Emoji King says, hi Charlie. Come with us. Let's do this. Charlie and Emoji King hanging out. Thanks. I do love juicing cucumbers. Cucumbers are really good. If you want to juice them, there's nothing wrong with them, right? But if you really are focusing on detoxifying, clearing that excess inflammation out of your body, Kelly, I would stick with fruits, melons, and berries myself. Charlie says, Emoji King, thanks for all the guidance on diet and health. Let's do another fast. Yes, jump on. We're doing another fast. We are doing it. If you guys want to check out our group that we made up for these class members, you guys who are here to hang out after class, I go live every day at 12 noon, sometimes for an hour, sometimes for 2 hours, sometimes for 3 hours, and sometimes for 4 hours. All depends on what the class needs, how dynamic the questions are, how involved we are getting in the process. We go through it all, we do it together. And then after the class, that will be streamed mainly on YouTube here. After the class, I have a Facebook group. If you want to check that out, I'll put the description. I'll put the information in the description of this video. And if you found this video helpful and beneficial to you at all, give me a thumbs up so that way the YouTube algorithm can see that if you liked it, other people might like it, and that will enable this to be out in the world and help more people with this information. So give it a thumbs up. If you're on YouTube, subscribe so that you can get notifications by hitting the notification bell right down in this area, down here, with my finger, down there. Oh, you guys are so cute. Emoji King says, Charlie, I love you, man. I love the love. I love the love. It's so cool to see men loving up on each other like this here. Kelly says, I do have Dr. Walker's Fresh Vegetables and Fruit Juices book. I've been doing both fruit and vegetables. I understand I should do fruit for just fruit for now. If you're detoxifying the body, the detoxifying of magic is going to happen with fruits, melons, and berries because of the flavonoids in there, because of the astringent properties, pulling properties. There are some vegetables, and definitely herbs are within that category of vegetables, but we're talking about really maximizing the benefit of the fruit to pull and astringe and detoxify, clean out and regenerate damaged tissue. So is hummus back into the diet? Hummus is in my diet. It is in my diet when I am eating some raw foods. When I'm done this, it is in my diet. Yeah. The kids are super excited to find the burns on YouTube. Oh my God, so amazing, Sehar. I'm super excited as well. Best YouTube channel full of amazing info. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. And if anybody has any closing things that you might want to say, now would be a great time. We have had such a good time in this class. We celebrated Charlie. We celebrated Olga. Both are pulling tumors out through the skin, y'all. Through the skin. The power of this fruit juice is just beyond words. Am I right? So good. We celebrated Vicky and her beautiful art. And today we are celebrating you for being here. We're celebrating you for taking your health back into your hands, literally. We are celebrating Dr. Morse, and we are calling on the angels of the universe to bring this to Dr. Morse and me, because I'll be bringing it to him. You got to know, I'll be bringing it to him. I'll be bringing it to him. Lamb? Lamb? No lamb. No lamb for you. All love to them both. Yes, Dr. Norman Walker, check him out as well. Kelly followed Vicky. Vicky is Sister Golden Shop on Instagram and Facebook, and she's just one of my best friends. You guys got to check her out. Beautiful, superhuman, super goddess Vicky Rollins. I love her. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning into this class. If you found it beneficial or useful, share it out with other people. Put a comment in the YouTube video as well so that we can interact there after the class on this. I love you guys so much. Join up. Follow the rest of the class members here as we get to know each other in our Facebook group called The Real Juicy Detox. And I love you guys. To the moon and back, baby. To the moon and back. Mwah, 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 mwah. I love you all. We'll see you tomorrow, okay? And I'll see you on the Facebook for further stuff. Kelly, yes, we bring it. We always bring it. And Kelly, you're so welcome. Everybody else, you are awesome. I love you all, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.